If your best creative moments feel random, if inspiration comes unpredictably, if flow feels like something that you wait for, it's because no one taught you how to make flow predictable. So let's go ahead and fix that right now. Welcome back. In this video, we're closing out the flow series with one of the most powerful skills that a creator can develop. The ability to intentionally and repeatedly enter creative flow as part of your daily routine. Flow is not magic. Flow is not random. Flow is not luck. Flow is a repeatable state created by the right conditions. So let me show you how to build those conditions into your life. You see, your brain and nervous system enter flow most easily when the environment is familiar, the routine is consistent, the emotional state is open, the mind is unpressured, the attention is clear, the channel is uncluttered. Flow becomes predictable when your conditions become predictable. There was a time when my best creative moments felt completely random. Some days everything flowed, other days nothing. And I couldn't explain the difference. So I started chasing those good days, trying to recreate them without understanding what it was that actually created them in the first place. And the more that I chased the feeling, the less consistent it became. Think of flow like sleep. You can't force it, but you can create the conditions that make it inevitable. The truth is that flow follows rhythms, not deadlines. Flow aligns with your energy peaks, your internal rhythms, your emotional cycles, your natural creativity workflows. But flow does not align with external deadlines and arbitrary schedules, forced productivity, pressure-based creation, which means that predictable creative flow requires that you understand your own rhythms. Different creators access their creative flow best in different ways. Some, it's early morning quiet. For others, it's late night solitude. For some, it might be mid-afternoon energy peaks. Which one is it for you? Are you like post-exercise or after you meditate, after you ground? What time of day is best for you to enter flow? Because everybody's a little bit different. You have to understand the way that you work. You have to find your rhythm and then build your routine around it. I remember trying to force myself into a schedule that didn't match how I actually worked. I tried creating at times when my energy was low, trying to push through when my mind wasn't open, treating creativity like a task instead of a state. And what I noticed was that even when I showed up consistently, the quality wasn't there. It felt like it was being forced. And that's when I started paying attention to when I naturally felt open. And everything started to shift. You see, flow requires ritual, not rigidity. Ritual equals preparing your mind to flow. Meanwhile, rigidity equals pressuring your mind out of flow. Rituals include things like silence and breathing and lighting and sounds, environment, movement, setting your intention and grounding. The cues signal your entire system that we're entering the creative flow state right now. And this is how flow becomes predictable. And another thing to notice that your creative flow thrives when resistance is low. Predictability comes from removing routine friction. So clear your space, reduce distractions, silence your notifications, turn off your ringer on your phone so it doesn't interrupt you, decrease decision fatigue. Make it simple, keep it simple. If you ever heard the KISS method, keep it simple, stupid. This will work wonders for your creative flow. Do things like simplify your setup and rehearse your entry rituals, your breathing and your silence. Essentially, your environment becomes a signal It says things like flow lives here. And in that, consistency builds predictability. Predictable flow requires a warm start. And that's not saying that you need to warm up creatively. It's that you need to warm up energetically. Flow becomes predictable when you breathe slowly, relax your body, soften your emotions, release outcome attachment. That's a big one. To release the attachment to the outcome. Your job is just to express inner presence and then follow the first impulse. The warm start is the key to consistency. The same doorway every day. A huge shift came for me when I stopped waiting for flow and started preparing for it. So I created a consistent environment, the same entry process, the same way of setting up and settling into the state. Flow started showing up more consistently, not because I forced it, but because I removed the randomness around it. And that's when I understand that flow isn't unpredictable. It just becomes predictable when you become consistent. So how do we make flow predictable? I call this the daily flow ritual. Here's the full, repeatable process that trains your mind and body to enter flow predictably. Step 1, choose a flow window. Pick a time when your energy is naturally higher. Step 2, set a consistent environment. Same lighting, same setup, same space. Your brain links environment to states. Step 3, clear the mental channel. 1 deep breath, 1 full exhale. Relax your shoulders, release the tension. Step 4, activate your intention. Ask, what am I expressing right now? Not, what do I hope happens afterwards? Intention aligns the channel. Step 5, take the first micro action. Press record, write 1 line, speak the first thought. This is the point of entry. Do something. Step 6, stay inside the momentum. Once you feel the flow state is opening, stay in your body. Stay in the moment. Trust the impulse. Now, resist the urge to analyze. Just follow the next intuitive step. So if you don't take anything else with you, take this. Flow doesn't come from waiting. Creative flow comes from knowing how to enter the state. When you master your environment, your rituals, your emotional openness, your intuition, and your presence, flow becomes predictable, consistent, reliable, and available on demand. And that is the difference between a struggling creator and an unstoppable one.